Hey guys, this is Kevin from JazTime.com, and today we'll be doing a comparison between the Rolex Oyster Perpetual here on my left, reference number 114300, and we'll be comparing it against the Rolex Datejust 36 here on my right, reference number 116200. We'll be going over the pricing, the dials, bezel, case, crown, bracelet, clasp, and we'll talk about the movement towards the end of the video. Okay, so as of January 2018, you can get these watches from authorized Rolex retailer. Specifically for the Oyster Perpetual, you're looking at $5,700 plus tax from an authorized Rolex retailer, and $6,600 from an authorized Rolex retailer for the Datejust 36. Okay, but of course here at JazTime.com, we always strive to have the lowest prices, so give our website a look through for the best prices anywhere. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about the dials now. So for the specific dials, we have the blue dial for the Oyster Perpetual, white for the Datejust 36, of course. Both watches have numerous different configurations for dial colors. The Oyster Perpetual, a little bit more limited, it has three different colors, which is the grape, which is sort of like a reddish magenta look, and we have the blue and the rhodium. The 116200 on the right is a Datejust, more of a ladies watch, and it has numerous different colors to back that up, as it has a silver, blue, white, black, pink, different hour markers as well. There's index hour markers or Roman numerals, or even an Arabic hour markers with only that, and that only comes in a silver dial with blue Arabic numerals. Okay, so a little more options on the configuration of the Datejust opposed to the Oyster Perpetual. Now let's talk about the dial itself. So with the Oyster Perpetual, we have these nice white gold hour markers with index markers at the 369 position, also fashioned in 18 karat white gold to prevent any tarnishing. The hands and those 369 markers, they are luminous filled, so they have a highly legible chroma-light display with long-lasting blue luminescence. The 3, 6, and 9 being which being the landmark, so you can see the time in the dark once the luminosity kicks in. The Datejust, however, has luminosity on all of its hour markers and all of its index markers. As you can see, each marker is luminous filled, with also being fashioned in 18 karat white gold. Same can be said about the hands as well, similar style hands. So both have legibility in the dark. However, the Datejust does win out over that, as the whole dial is luminous. Besides that, the 3 o'clock position, you may have already noticed that the Datejust has a date window or date aperture at the 3 o'clock position with a Cyclops lens on top of that sapphire crystal for magnification and easier viewing of that date, whereas the Oyster Perpetual has that index marker at the 3 o'clock position instead. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about the bezel now. The bezels, same style bezel. It's just a simple domed, high polished steel bezel. As these are dress watches, we have that high polish contrast very nicely to bring more shine to the face of the watch overall. However, for the case, as we move on, the Datejust has more of a high polish on the lugs of the case. You can see the nice reflectability on the lugs of the case from the top and the bottom. That pairs nicely with that. With the high polish of the dome bezel. The Oyster Perpetual, as you can see, has a nice brush steel instead of that high polish, and also has a nice contrasting to that bezel, so bring more shine out of the bezel. So honestly, both look very, very excellent. All right, let me go for the case size. The case size of the Oyster Perpetual is a 39mm case size. So from my index finger to my thumb here, that's 39mm in diameter. 36, as the name states, Datejust 36 is a 36mm watch. So from my index finger to my thumb here, 36mm. So overall, the Oyster Perpetual has just 3 more millimeters of thickness over the Datejust 36. For the crowns, both crowns are screw down twin lock double waterproofness systems, and both watches have a water resistance of 100 meters and 330 feet. Specifically for the crown functions, the Oyster Perpetual crown functions only have the simple functions of winding the watch from a dead stop and adjusting the time. So I'll go ahead and show you that now. So we open up the crown counterclockwise. It puts you in this first position in which you can wind the watch from a dead stop. About 15 to 20 winds is all you need to get the watch running once more. Tugging the crown will stop the second hand. as shown, and you're allowed to, and then you can set the hands however you like. The stopping of the second hand is key as it allows for precise time setting, such as to an atomic clock online. You can set it down to the exact seconds. Always make sure, press the crown in and screw it nice and tight in, against the case, as you want to keep the watch water resistant that we mentioned earlier, that 100 meters or 330 feet. For the Datejust, we just have an additional complication on the crown, and that's just to adjust the date. So once again, counterclockwise. This is the first position. Wind the watch here. Simple tug of the crown. Oops. And there. Oops. Let me go ahead and move this time over a little bit. And there we are. Specifically for the date, I did forget to mention that it is a roulette dial style. So that means that every odd number is a red number instead. So you can see 30 black, 31 red, and so on and so forth. Alright, and of course, final position, stopping in the second hand once more. You can set the time precisely how you like. And always, once again, make sure screw the crown nice and tight in against the case. Alright, so let's go ahead and show you the bracelets now. So the bracelets of the watch, same style of bracelet, but however polished differently. So we have Oyster style bracelet, which is a 3-piece link bracelets with the outer left, right, and middle. The center of the 3-piece links is nicely satin finished or brushed steel for the Oyster Perpetual, whereas the Datejust is more high polished to add more shine, more reflectability on that bracelet. Same could be said about the clasp. We see that same patterning straight through the clasp and onto the other side of the bracelet as well. Okay. Similar style clasp, which is a simple folding oyster clasp as shown. Oops. There we are. So it opens up to reveal these nicely high polished clasp plates with the Rolex name embossed on there. Of course. And there we are. Now let's go ahead and talk about the movements of the watch now. The movement of the watch of the Oyster Perpetual, you're looking at a in-house made, Rolex made movement. It's a caliber 31-32 movement, which has a precision of -2 + 2 seconds a day. It's a perpetual mechanical self-winding movement. Has that functions, the simple functions, the hour, minute, and seconds hand, along with stopping in the seconds hand that I've shown you with the crown functions. The movement itself is an upgraded version of a sports movement, which was a 31-30. What they did is that they added for the oscillator a high-performing paraflex shock absorbers, which Rolex claims absorbs 50% more shocks than the industry standard KIF shock absorbers. The oscillator also is a paramagnetic blue parachrome hairspring, which has additional resistance against magnetism. The power reserve of this watch is 48 hours, meaning you can put this watch down on a Friday evening, pick it back up on a Sunday afternoon, and it'll be keeping time just fine. Now for the Datejust, the 116-200, we're looking at a tried and tested movement. I've been saying for about 10 years, but it could be even 30 years at this point, is Rolex's caliber 31-35 movement. It's a perpetual mechanical self-winding movement that's used in other Rolex pieces such as the Submariner, the Deep Sea, the older style of the Sea Dweller. The functions of the watch, once again, center, hour, minute, and seconds hand, but instead additional complication of the date, allowing you to adjust it instantaneously and stopping in the seconds hand for precise time setting. Same for the oscillator. Similar oscillator is a paramagnetic blue parachrome hairspring once more, but does not have the paraflex shock absorbers. It just has the standard industry standard. As the for the power reserve, we're looking at 48 hours again. So Friday evening, pick back up Sunday afternoon. It'll be keeping time just fine. So let me actually go ahead and show you these watches on my wrist now. We'll start with the Oyster Perpetual. So there we are, nice, easy. Okay. Oyster Perpetual, great blue color. One thing I did forget to mention, and I do like about the Oyster Perpetuals, is that the little square dots at every hour marker Adds a nice contrast to the watch. Specifically for blue you have green, but for the other colors such as the rhodium you have a light blue dots instead. And for the grape, fortunately I don't remember the grape, but the rhodium has light blue dots and the blue has green dots for the outer edges. Now for the 116-200, once again, folding Oyster. Go ahead and slip that through. There we are. And there it is. Very simple watch, very beautiful. Nice use of high polish throughout the case, the bezel, even on the bracelet as well. Okay. So if you like any of these models or are you looking to purchase similar models, check out our website at JazTime.com. We have the lowest prices guaranteed. We offer a 1-year warranty. And if you like the video, please like, comment, and subscribe below. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys soon.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to model as seen in video. Click on it and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at JazTime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazTime, plus the brand, model and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.